she's listening. If your stock doubles, even if the other one gets lost, that's what I do myself.
So we have a comment here. The problem with farming is finding market, as you said, because of importation. How do you fix this, since most people prefer already known sources compared to new markets?
Farming is not, actually the next billionaires are going to come from farming. The next billionaires, because food, you saw one of the president's focus area was food security. We are not a food secure country. Yeah? So the investments around food would make you very rich, but you have to understand the data, the cycles, when you need to plant, when you need to do this. You need to begin working with groups like Twig, I said, which has streamlined the supply chain, meaning there is no waste in between. Once you understand that, you can now go make your own investments and begin to create that space. Every company today is trying to solve the problem of small, medium enterprises, meaning even the farming is going to be disrupted by bigger groups and bring more value to farming. That's why I said the next billionaires, 5, 10 years from now, would be from agriculture. So it's being sorted out, but you can still work with what I said, some of the interventions that I mentioned earlier.
2 more questions before we pass around the mic. This is a very interesting question. Do you have a mentor or mentors, and how have they influenced you? Who mentors our mentor?
Really helps me. Like you say, oh, I wanted to, let me tell you so that you understand how unreasonable she is. So, beef consumption in this country is about 1.8 million tons. We can only produce around 800,000 tons. The rest we get from Somalia, Ethiopia. Actually, if Somalia closes the border, you can't afford nyama ya mbuzi here. You see them bringing them to Kariobangi, isn't it? That also tells you, if you want to know how that beef is a big business, go to Moja, even here in Ruai. Butcheries have no freezers because whatever they bring is consumed during the day. So I said, let me go grow mbuzi. And she said, where would you sell it? I said, but I've got the data. I said, who is going to take them? What if they are stolen? You know, I said, okay, I am not going to do it. But now I'm going to do it secretly so that I hope you don't show her this video. Yeah, this, yeah. So I trust the data myself, but how she looks at things, the difficulty of looking at goats, whatnot, that's actually a mentor. A mentor should be able to criticize you, that your idea is not correct, and you take it positively. But if you take it negatively, you will never be mentored. Yeah. So I look to her and other people to make certain decisions.
Okay, so last question before we pass around the mic. Prof, how do you come up with a business plan or a business idea? I think they are asking about the thinking process.
No. That's a very good, that's the best question here.
Yeah.
Wachana na hiyo vitu inaitwa business plan. There is something called lean business model. Yeah? The lean business model, create the product, go to the customer. If you get one, if you don't get anybody to buy it, go and revise the product and have perfected that, there is something verse where you put your ideas quickly. That is your business plan. You don't begin to do 40 pages or money to do 40 pages. So we have a way of shortcutting that by using that model to get you the same results the business plan would.
We have this one.
Efficient to rely on government projects.
The whole Arise team, yes?
Nimekutetea kidogo.
Asante, asante. Thank you for the whole Arise team because River Road and the likes.
They will show you where you yeah, they would. So we actually use it as an excuse. Because government is a very amorphous thing, a very complex thing. Even, well, I dared the BS for industrialization to show him, want to invite you to that function, to show him what we can do. And what I was telling him, that is because we use our eyes. Then they make the table. We need to have the machines, and you change that. And I actually went to, next time I come with Shiro from FunKit, then you would be shocked. You would be what she can produce. So that's why I'm inviting you to that function you see. Don't say government. Government has got some people who have no clue what they are supposed to do. And then they mislead you. Yeah? Fanya mpaka usimamishwe. Yeah.
Raise up your hand ndo nikuone. Sawa sawa.
Speak loud.
I wanted to inquire on how would you go about discovering the best factoring companies if you think you have a viable business idea?
Discovering?
The best factoring companies.
The best manufacturing?
Factoring.
Factor. Oh, finance, in finance?
Yes.
Oh yeah. This thing, you're talking about financing, isn't it?
Yes.
Now you can actually get some finances. Remember I said there is going to be with respect to funding. And because there are more organizations into that space, the cost is going down, and very soon you would find you can access, just like you are accessing. The rates are very high now. Remember I gave the example of oranges. The more oranges come, the price goes down, drops significantly, and they can